Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am the Caffeinated Crafter. Today is Sunday, March 22nd. It's not too late at night, but boy am I tired. Oh, excuse me. We just got back from North Carolina earlier today. Went up to the mountains to kind of, get away from everything. We had planned everything before the coronavirus outbreak, and my mom had canceled our flights up there. I took my two boys and went up with my mom and my stepdad, but my stepdad could not cancel the cabin. The rental company was like, oh, nobody up there knows that there's a virus going on. Really? So he would have been out a few $1,000s. So we went ahead and went up there because we're like, well, we're supposed to, we're not like under lockdown yet. We're just supposed to socially distance ourselves from people, which we did. I mean, we were up on the side of the mountain. There was nobody there. The only time we basically left the cabin was we went to the store when we got there. Went to the store when we got there to get some food. Sorry, it sounded like it was raining for a minute. It's not. I don't think it is. No, it's not raining. I don't know. It must have been my air conditioner. And then there was down at the bottom of the mountain, like maybe a mile or two down, there was a hiking trail. Wow, holy cow. If I keep yawning, I'm just gonna wait and do this video another time. Hopefully I got it all out. I do apologize. And we did that a couple times. My parents did it every day, but my kids are not exactly the most physically adept children, so they were not really into the whole hiking thing. Yeah. And I got them to do it like one day, and then on Saturday before we left, I was like, I made them go. I was like, no, you put your shoes on and we're gonna go. And I was like, well, I'm taking the iPad and I'm taking the phone, and you ain't getting nothing the rest of the day. Oh, bye. And they did it, and it was gorgeous. We got up to the top of the trail. It was like 0.7 miles, but it was like a lot of uphill stuff. Like, I'm still kind of sore from it. There was this really pretty waterfall. We actually saw two. I mean, not like Niagara Falls waterfalls, like little ones, but it was really nice, and they did have a good time, and they both made it. I was so proud of my little one, my 7-year-old, because he's a little overweight. I didn't think he was gonna make it. I really didn't. And he did. He toughed it out, and he made it up there. So anyway, other than that, I sat on my butt and did a lot of cross stitching. I feel like I should have more to show regarding progress, because I caught up 2 stitch alongs, and I got a little bit further on one of my projects, and I got a lot further on another project, but I didn't finish anything. Shocker. Oh God. Anyway, let me show you what I've got so far. I have ideas about stuff also that I'll tell you guys about. Okay, so this is the peppermint purple. Yeah, peppermint purple stitch along, Blackwork stitch along. I'm doing mine in the not called for colors. I am choosing to do mine in blues. I am so far sticking with just the simple border that she has. I'm kind of liking it right now. I do not have all the blocks done, as you can see, because it's 52 weeks, so there's going to be 52 blocks. I do not have them all done, but it is a year-long thing. But I am caught up regarding how many weeks are put out, which is 12. So this will be the next one, and it comes out this coming Wednesday. So for that, I'm caught up. It's as good as I can get for these stitch alongs. Every time I feel like I have to yawn, I'm going to try to take a sip of my drink. Okay, so I'm trying to keep my stuff in my project bags so they don't get mixed up. Oh God. All right. Let me see. Okay. So the other stitch along that I have gotten caught up on is the one out of the magazine, the Just Cross Stitch magazine. It is, oh, Peppermint Purple. You can find it on Facebook. I've linked it. I linked it in the other cross stitch video that I did. But if you search Peppermint Purple on Facebook, you can find her. She is also on Instagram. All right, so this one is out of the Just Cross Stitch magazine. It is Butterflies and Bees sampler. It's a mystery stitch along. What I had said before, no, my camera is not blurry. That is how the rest of it is because it's only released 4 blocks so far. This was designed by, hold on, the artist is here, Julia Lucas of Julia Lucas Designs. It originally was recommending Sullivan's threads. I don't have Sullivan's threads, but I like the colors. So I Googled Sullivan's to DMC conversion because I have DMC. I had every single color in the DMC line for this. So I am doing this on a 28 count, is it 28 count even weave? Yeah, it's a 28 count even weave. This is recommending antique white casual linen. I didn't have that one. I ain't gonna order that one. I'm just doing the 28 count even weave that I had on hand. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Yeah, I'm really liking it. So it's gonna be 3 blocks across and then 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks down. 1 block for every month. What I like about this one, I've said this before and I will keep saying it. What I like about this one is that it gives you different stitches to do. So let me show you. So this first block here was the long arm cross stitch where it was like, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's like 3 stitches still takes up 3 blocks, but it's the way that they crisscross and it makes it look really neat. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Focus! I don't know if it's really gonna focus very well. So, and then this one was a lazy daisy stitch for the flowers. This one had a, I don't remember what they called this one, but it was like a large box. It's just a box over 4 threads. And then this one was the Smyrna cross stitch, or the Smyrna stitch, Smyrna cross stitch. I've done the Smyrna and that's, the Smyrna is the brown and the blue there. They look like stars. I've done the Smyrna and the Lazy Daisy before when I was younger, so I was already familiar with those. But it was nice practice picking that back up again. So I'm excited to see what the next issue holds. So Just Cross Stitch, you got yourself, I'm probably gonna subscribe to the magazine because I need the next issue to do the next 2 blocks. So, yeah. And there's some nice stuff in here. So I think I'll probably end up doing a few other projects out of the mag. This one and the winter one that the first thing was in. So the next one, let's see, April. So May, June. So the next issue is supposed to come out in June, which means that it will be released sometime, I think, in May. So I can put this down until the next issue of Just Cross Stitch comes out. So this one will be a weekly thing. So those are the 2 stitch alongs that I got caught up on. Here it is. So the one whip that I got a little bit of work done on. I'm trying to find the, hold on, I'm trying to find the picture. Here it is. My friend's quotes. That one there. I don't have as much as I would like to have done. I really don't. You would think I would have more done. I worked on this on the first day at the cabin. Well, not the first day. The first day I busted out my cross stitch. So I worked on it. I got the peppermint purple black. I got the Blackworks. Did I get it caught up? No. What did I do? I started getting it caught up. So I did this a little bit. I didn't bust out my cross stitch until Monday night. I busted this out and I got a good portion of the couch done. I still have to do this part of the couch and outline it. I'm gonna do, hold on. And then Tuesday, I got out the Blackwork one because I knew that the new block was getting released on Wednesday. So I went ahead and got Tuesday caught up and then with the Blackwork. And then on Wednesday, I was able to get that Wednesday, that week 12 one done. And then I busted out a different project to work on. So anyway, what I'm going to try to do, because I despise back stitching, I think it is invaluable to cross stitching. It is extremely important. Back stitching really makes a huge difference. But that does not mean that I like it. I hate it. So, and I always wait till the end. And I think that's part of my problem. I always wait till the end. And then I'm like, oh God, I don't want to do this anymore. So, what I'm going to try to do with this one, because it's little pieces, if there is back stitching on anything, like the couch, I'm going to stitch the couch out and then I'm going to back stitch it. That is going to be my goal. There's not a lot of back stitching on here. It's a lot of words because it's quotes. So the things that are going to be back stitched, I'm going to do them as I go. And I think it'll be a little bit easier to, because I know sometimes people are worried about back stitching because it's like one thread and it's going to get caught and pulled and this, that, and the other. And I don't think that's going to be the case with this one, because for some reason, most of the back stitching is done in 2 threads. And I think it's because a lot of it is using like the quotes and stuff. There are a couple back stitches that are only 1 thread, but for the most part it's 2 threads, so it's a little bit thicker and a little bit sturdier. So this is from I got this pattern off of Etsy. This is Stitch Area .etsy.com. That's where I got this pattern. There are a few other patterns from there that I got that I have not started yet, but I do want to start them. I think somebody took the name Cereal Starter. If they didn't take it, I could have taken it. I mean, I'm really bad. All right, got that one. Let me see. Oh, my other stitch along. This one is linen and threads. The linen and threads. I haven't done any work on this one. See how pretty it is though? So what I did decide that I'm gonna do is, because of the colors, I'm using a variegated floss on this. This one is DMC 4515, and I'm stitching this on an 18. I kind of like the 18 count. It is 18 count opalescent, white opalescent Aida. And I decided, I was at the store. This was a couple weeks ago when it wasn't really like stay inside. I decided a couple weeks ago when I was at the store, I'm like, oh, you know what would be a great idea? I should do every month a different color, because I stay caught up on these things so well. that, you know, it's not going to be a problem. So I ended up getting, hold on. I wanted to show you. Hold on. Wait right there. Don't go anywhere. What did I do with it? Is this it? I think this is it. This is it. Look at what I got. All variegated. So I got them in like the colors that I thought would go with that month. So and they're all DMC variegated. I tried to not get anything too fancy. So, but I don't think it's gonna, I feel like one of those makeup tutorials, you know, they like hold up their foundation and then they like do this. Never understood why they did that before, but now I understand. $45.19 for February. So this will be February. And then crap. I forgot now. Oh man. I know for sure this one is going to be December. This one is $45.20. And then I had picked out this one for November. This one for October because it's kind of orangey. And I think this one I did September. This one is $45.09 and it's just like kind of gray, pink, green. Not really a color that goes with September. That doesn't tie into October and November. And then let me see, I'm gonna get to it. This one is July for red, white, and blue for 4th of July. And I think, let me see. Oh, this one's March for St. Patrick's Day. This one is $40.50. March, April. I think this one's going to be May. That one is $45.07. I think that one I decided to do May, maybe. June. April is one of these two and August is the other one, I think. I don't know. I mean, it's not really set in stone. Nobody really cares, you know, and if I pick the wrong color for the wrong month, it's not like, you know, the police are going to be like, excuse me, ma'am, you said when you bought this floss that you were going to do this color in this month. Nobody cares. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, anyway, but I got to get this done first before I can do another color. And the other thing that they released is a, oh, I was going to show you and I can't. This one is free. If you do, if you go to, they have a Facebook group. I think if you type in linen threads in the Facebook search engine, it'll pop up. But you can also go to linenandthreads.com because that's where you got to go to get the pattern. They also give you a free pattern for an ornament every month. So January, I don't have it done. I don't have the pattern done, but if you can see that little spike there, it's gonna go like all the way around, right? It's like a star. Well, that's the ornament for January. It's a whole circle of it. So what I did, but I haven't done it. But what I decided to do for that was, I got big plans. I'm not going to get to them, but I got big plans. So what I decided to do for that was, I decided to go ahead and do birthstone colors, sort of, that as best as I could pick out. I mean, obviously, it ain't going to be perfect. So sue me. So January, so what I would like to do is do the ornament, like do the pattern, and then maybe like cross stitch the month of the, so I'll do this in this color and put January underneath it. So that was January, and then February, March. I don't remember all the birthstone. Basically what I did was I Googled. I don't know what I'm going to do about this one. This is April, because April is like diamond. I think I might have to find like a little piece of fabric that's like a different color, which means that it's going to be weird if just that one is. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know. So May, June. So I'm not really sure exactly what the months are. I Googled birthstone colors and found a couple different websites and kind of did a collective, because I did notice some were a little wonky, like they decided to make up their own colors. Like October had some weird like blue, no, a green tourmaline color on this one website I looked at, and I'm like, dude, that is my birth month. I know my color. My stone is opal, and then if you need like a gemstone, it's like a pink. I don't remember the name of the stone, but it's a pink one. It's not green. So anyway, June, July, and I just went through my stash August and picked out a color that I could best match up. September, so I didn't have to buy anything for these. October, November, and then December. Like I said, it ain't gonna be perfect, but it's all right. It's for me. All right. So, Linen and Threads is a monthly release with the pattern. And we are now in March, and we're getting close to April. So I am way far behind on this. I think this one, I think I'm probably going to set my stitch alongs aside for a little bit, because I would like to get something completed. I want to try to finish this. This is my next one. So I got this on Amazon, Christmas on the Beach. It's a Dimensions Gold Collection. It's a petite. It's only 5x7, but it is almost completely 100% full coverage of the 5x7. And anyone who's done full coverage knows that it can be a beast to do every single stitch. And anyone who's done a Dimensions kit, a Gold Collection Dimensions kit, knows, you know, like up here, God bless, up there, you see the grass? You see the hill? The light green? That's all one color. However, some of it is, it's all one like shade of color, but some of it's cross stitches and some of it is half stitches. So if I think about it, I'm going to insert here the a photo of where I started on Wednesday with this, because look how far I've gotten. I'm so excited. So I mean, I you know, obviously I still have ways to go on this. However, I Lord have mercy. Hang on a second. Oh, I got a needle right here. No, I don't have a needle minder. I just tuck it into, I just realized that some of the threads did not catch when I went to go feed them under. I usually will do a pin stitch to finish my, if I'm working with on an even weave, I started doing a pin stitch to finish my threads. But this is an Aida, and it's a little bit of a tough Aida to work with. And some of these threads, I mean, some of these colors, you're working with like, you know, 4 threads at a time. There we go. You're working with 4 threads at a time. And I've stabbed myself quite a few times and caught my finger inside the eye, like trying to push the needle through. So I've just been doing the old school, like when I was a kid, I feed it under a few stitches and then cut it. And somehow that one color that I didn't even realize it had like, it came undone. I've never had that happen. So I might have just forgot to do it. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm super excited about my progress on this one. I would like to try to finish it. There's not a terrible amount of back stitching on it. I do know that's going to be my demise, I think, eventually with this thing, is the back stitching. But I would like to try to finish this before I do anything else. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I get bored with something and I move on. So I think, okay, so, oh, and then my Harry Potter, I haven't started it. God, why is it so? Because I got the paper and the fabric in here. Ooh, how thick this thing is. The Harry Potter Stitch Your Own Adventure from Stuart Cunningham. I hope I got his name right. I have not started it, but I have everything. I've had everything for weeks. I just haven't started it yet. I think it's kind of daunting because it's so big, because the fabric is so big, because it's such a big pattern. And I'm seeing all these cool things from all these different people on the Facebook site, and I'm like, man, wish I was that creative. Here, I thought I was being all slick with the Blackwork one. I'm going all blues. Look at me being creative. And man, some of these banners and stuff that people are coming up with, they're nice. So I just gotta sit down and like do it. I gotta do it. I haven't started yet, but here's my stuff for when I do. I think that is it for my whips. My plans. I plan on the whips that I had currently, yeah. Nope. I haven't made any progress on my wolf that I had done. I still got a back stitch, and I gotta wash this thing like fierce. I still got a back stitch that wolf in the middle, and I think the trees, the birch trees, and a little bit down in the snow. Maybe I should do that next. And then I can be like, haha, suckers, I gotta finish. I think I don't know if I showed you guys or not. The last time I did a little bit more of the back stitching down here. I finished that tree with the back stitching, and I did some of the fence. That one's almost done. That was I think that one. This one is another Dimensions kit. One of my old ones. And then I still have not, I'm really wondering what I should do with this one. All I have left is that flower. But I'm not really, I kind of like it, but at the same time, I'm not really liking it because of the fabric. I'm not really digging the fabric. I don't know. All I have left is that flower. And I think I'll be done with it. But not really digging this fabric at all. It's like stretchy but not stretchy, and I don't know. That's an old edition out of a Just Cross Stitch magazine. Let me see. I have it down here somewhere. Hold on. I got the info. Here we go. Designed by Marie Barber. Skill level intermediate. So this called for a 28 count amber linen. So I probably got I think this looks like a 28 count. Looks like a 28 count. Like I'm some expert with the freaking linen eyeballing it. It might be 28 count. I don't know. It's either 28 or 32. This is from February of 2016. Not as old as I thought it was going to be, honestly. So yeah, okay. So let me see. How much do I have left on here? Oh, I got more than I thought I did. God bless. All right, so I gotta do the flower here, and then there's like some more over here. And like one of them little trumpet flower things. I don't know. Like I said, I think that might be part of the reason why I haven't finished it, is because the flower itself is spread. The flower section is spread over 3 pages. It's a pain in the butt. I'm not really digging the linen very much. So I've kind of just, I'm debating on if I'm going to scrap it or not. I don't know. Because I'm almost done, I'm like, God, can I just finish it? But at the same time, I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, so let's see. Ornament. That's from the Stitch Alongs. I think I had told you guys about this one before. I had been debating on if I was going to do this on a plain. This is also from that Stitch Area shop on Etsy. And I think what I decided what I want to do is, I'm not in a rush to get this one started, but this is I Am a Disney Kid. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find some funky dyed fabric. I always said I wasn't going to be like getting all the fancy floss and the fancy fabric, and here I am. I'm gonna order me some dyed fabric. But I think that if I found some really funky, like either tie-dyed or like blue or something, like some really funky dyed fabric, I think that because this is monochrome and this is all one color, all black, I think it would look really, really cool. And the other thing I think I would like to try to do, if anybody has stitched with that pearl cotton, you know, that one from DMC, it's like a single strand. It doesn't separate like regular floss. If anybody has stitched with that, if you think that would be a good idea to do this on, because it's one color, because I could get just that. I think that would look really cool. Either that, or I could get the Threadworks, I don't know, the Bradley's Balloons, that rainbow one. That one is so cool. I love that thread. Oh my God. So if I got that, then I could just do like a regular, like white solid piece of fabric, or like a lighter, I don't know, like a solid one that would go with all the colors in that floss. And I could do like everything in the Bradley's Balloons. I mean, that thing is like, that thread is like badass. I love it. Love it. I don't know, but I do kind of like the idea of having the fabric be multicolored, and then the thread just be black, and maybe do the pearl cotton. I might do that. If I gotta order the fabric. Okay, so there's that one. I have not started that, obviously. Oh, I did have okay, so this is going to be, I don't have it finished, so I really shouldn't be adding a whip to my pile. But I added a whip to my pile. I've got a lot of whips. I've got a lot of projects that I either have not started or I have started years ago. Actually, I got two. I got two things I was going to show you guys. Okay, so this one is going to take a little bit of work on my part in figuring out kind of where I'm at with it. See that? Because I've always been a center starter. So I started here in the center and then I worked out to the side and worked my way up. Let me show you what it is though. That's how you can tell how old this is. This is a Thomas Kinkade Disney Dreams collection, Beauty and the Beast. I have this one, and I think I have the Little Mermaid one that's in my pile. So yeah, I've got to figure out where I'm at with this because it's, so there's been so many things that I did not do before. Like I never marked my pattern to show where I was at with it because I don't know, I would kind of put my stuff down and I would walk away and then I'd be done with it. And you know, so I've got to figure out where I'm at with this pattern. So I think what I'm going to have to do is make a working copy of the pattern and then just start highlighting. I think I know where I'm at, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to start highlighting where I'm at with it so I can figure out where I can keep going. I feel like I know where I'm at. It's just, I think what's throwing me off is look at, so up here, you see that? It don't match. It doesn't match, people. Not really understanding that. I don't know if the picture, no, the pictures, I don't know. Whatever. I feel like when I used to cross stitch way back in the day, it was all kits all the time. I never did anything that wasn't, Proverbs one was the very first one since I was, like, when I was a child, I did stuff out of magazines, out of my mom's magazines. Then I stopped doing it for a while, and then when I started back up again, I started doing kits because everything came with it. I didn't have to worry about purchasing extra floss or worrying about the fabric and blah, 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 blah. Because that's like late 90s, early 2000s, that's when all the kits were coming out. Dimensions was very popular. I mean, they still are. It's a great company. But anyway, yeah, so downside is that it doesn't always include everything. Because I have one kit, I don't think it was from Dimensions. I have one kit, I'm gonna have to contact the manufacturer because when I looked at it, it was like all fancy and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is fancy. It's supposed to have like some kind of glitter. Hey, Mr. Whiskers. Glittery floss and charms. No. And beads, I think. Not included. I don't know what happened to them, but anyway. Oh. What? Sorry, I got a message and it's not really making sense. Anyway, I'll look at it later. Okay. Okay. So, speaking of kits, okay, anyway, speaking of kits, I got this. It was really cheap. I got it, I don't know, it's like 14 bucks. This is from Design Works, and it is, I discovered I really, really love these like alphabet samplers that have like something for every letter of the alphabet. What's X? extraordinary adventure. Oh, isn't that okay? So anyway, I saw this and I'm like, oh man, an alphabet sampler. I love these things. Really love them. So anywho, I bought this with the intention of stitching it for 2 of my good friends that are hopefully going to get married one day. I figure by the time I get around to this damn thing, they'll be married. So anyway, I haven't opened it or anything, but it comes with, oh, it's got beads. Where do the beads go? I bet they go on her dress. I bet they go on the wedding dress. Ooh. Cool. It's a lot of beads to go on that one thing though. I never even realized that. I did not, okay. I want to see where the beads go. Hold on. Hang on. I didn't even realize that when I picked it up. Oh, come on. Ha. I win. Oh, so there's like a lot of little ones and then one big one. Sorry for the glare. See? So, let's take a look. And there's some glittery floss in here too. Not floss, I don't know. It's like gold something or other. Lord have mercy. Wow. This is how it came. You get what you pay for, right? How do I know what's what? Shit. Oh, God bless. Okay, hold on. So on here, it tells me that it tells me the color. I mean, it does give me the DMC color if I should decide. Hold on, because the pattern is on here too. It does give me the DMC number if I decide, you know, F their floss and I want to get my own. Gold metallic thread, that's what it is. So it gives you the symbol, the DMC color, the color name, and then how many lengths of thread there are. I mean, that's how I used to do it. That's how I used to do it, was I would just like untie this and then I would just separate it into colors and I'd be like, okay, this one's got 3. Which one's got 3 colors? You know, do it that way. But anyway, IDK. Oh, I wanted to look and see where the stupid beads go. All right, hold on. Okay, hold on a second. So they go in the wedding dress in the center for sure. Beads. Attach beads using 1 strand similar color floss. But is that the only place that they go? Sorry. I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I get into this thing, because now that I opened it, I'm gonna start it. Not today. Not today. I'm tired. I'm a tired girl. So I don't think I'm gonna start it today. But get what you pay for with the $14. I think it's gonna turn out okay though. I know my friends will like it. Well, one of them will. The girl will. The guy, he'll kind of joke about it. He jokes about my crafting. Says that his girlfriend needs to come over so we can do a quilting bee. I don't even make quilts. I don't even make quilts. I haven't used my sewing machine in like 2 years. I don't think he really understands what a quilting bee is, but it's all right. All right, there's that. Okay. Oh, this was in there. Okay, so 2 more things I want to show you. Okay, so this page is a little crappy because, oh, I got to reprint this whole thing. No, I reprinted it somewhere. Anyway, this is also from Peppermint Purple. This is off of her her website down at the bottom. It is peppermintpurple.co.uk. Sunny Waves. I got this pattern on Etsy, but there's something jacked up with the Etsy purchases now, so I would probably, if you could, try to buy it directly off her website. But I'll probably show you guys again once I print out a better thing. I had to fix my printer. The printer head had to be cleaned a couple times, but my printer did it for me. But it was not printing nothing out right for the life. I mean, it was getting really annoying. And then I figured out that I had to clean the stupid printer head. Now it prints okay. So this one is 10 different colors. You wouldn't know from this picture because of how jacked up it is. But anyway, I got that pattern. I have not started that one yet, but I would like to. This other one, holy moly, Batman. Like, this is to date the largest one I have ever purchased. I have not started this one. This one is from thecrossstitchstudio.com. This is called Be Still. I just bought the pattern the other day. Look how gorgeous this is. And this picture does not do it justice by any means. By any means does this picture do it justice. That's my signal to myself. See if I can insert a screenshot of the picture from the website, because I mean, it is stunning. And it is all full cross stitches. It is no half stitches, no fractionals, no back stitches. All the patterns on her website are full cross stitches. And these things are like a heaven and earth design. This thing is 979 by 737 stitches. Yes, 979 by 737. The file itself is 156 pages, with the first page of the pattern starting on page 13. 144 pages this pattern is. And it's only $15. However, you gotta get the, it's like doing a Haid. You have to, because you got to get the, this humongous piece of fabric. I reached out to a couple different websites for a custom size piece of fabric. The only one I haven't reached out to is Heaven and Earth Designs themselves, because it's not one of their patterns anyway. But the cheapest one I found so far is at 123 Stitch. It's gonna be like $77 for this fabric, because I need a 2-yard. They got to get me a 2-yard piece and then cut it for me, because I need something that is going to be 60 by 47. So they got to get like the 51-inch. I don't know. They got to get the longer yardage and then cut it from there. So anyway, but I am super excited about this. Now, obviously, I'm not going to start it right away. I'm looking to see real quick, because I went ahead and printed out the floss key. It's 143 colors. 143 colors. That's a lot of color. So I'm really excited about it though. Like when it's done, oh, hold on a second. Okay, sorry, my phone's warning me, 20%. Okay, when this thing is done, it is gonna be so gorgeous. Like I cannot wait. I am so excited. So, anyway, 143 colors. So my plan is, I went ahead and printed out the floss key, and then I also printed out, starting the pattern itself, I printed out the first 4 pages of the pattern, and then I printed an extra copy of page 1, and I'm going to do a separate video for how I plan. I've watched a few different YouTube videos of people of like planning out their HAID patterns, like how they're going to get set up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. I will do another video, a separate video, to show you what I'm going to do. Because I'm obviously not going to be able to get every single color at once. Hey, Mr. Whiskers. Sorry, I was gone all week, so now Mr. Whiskers is like, you know, missing me, wants attention. Come here. Hang on. Want to say hi to everybody? Say hello. Hello. Hey, baby. These are good boys. Oh, he's a Nebelung. A very heavy one at that. He's like 15 pounds. But he's a big cat. Like, even if he wasn't 15. Even if he wasn't fat. He's a big boy. Like, that's his skeleton. He's a big boy. Oh, down you go. So anyway, what I plan to do is I'm going to go through and see what colors I do have. See what, because I know I have a lot of these colors. Well, I know I have some of these colors. I don't know if I have all. I know I don't have all the colors, but there are some. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do another video to kind of go a little bit more in detail, is I'm going to go through the first page of the pattern. I've printed an extra copy of the first page because I'm going to mark all over this one. And I'm going to see what colors I need to complete the first page and make sure I have the colors for that page. So on the floss key, so I've got two. I've got the floss key that tells you how many skeins you're going to need. And then I've got the symbol key to go with the pattern. I don't want to hold that up too much. To go with the pattern to tell me what symbol goes with what color. Because like some of them, you only need 1 skein, right? But then others, like 311, this dark polar blue, according to this, if you do this on 14 count Aida, you need 22.1 skeins. So essentially 23 skeins of 311. And you guys know about the die lots, so that means that you should probably go ahead and order all of those skeins at once. I hope I don't need that one right away. Because I'm already going to have to spend quite a hunk of money on that fabric. I think that one is going to be the most number of required skeins. Yes, that's going to be the heavy hitter right there. But I mean, it's all like regular. It's all regular floss. It's not like fancy floss. No silks. Nothing like that. So that's good. I mean, this is about the cheapest way that you could go for doing a very large pattern. But like I said, I am so excited about this. This is going to be the biggest project I have ever taken on. And I will do a separate video, again, just to show you guys what I'm going to do and how I'm going to go about figuring out what I have and what I need to get. Because if I have plenty of one of the colors, I'm not going to bother getting another one, you know? Because some of them only require like 0.1 length. 520, no. 517 is 0.1 length of a skein. I think I might have 517. I'm not going to go purchase a skein of it for that if I already have it. But if I need multiple skeins of one color, I will go ahead and just order or go get that particular color. I think I will probably end up ordering the ones that are like a bunch. I will probably go ahead and just order online, like from 123 Stitch. The ones that I will only need like maybe less than 5, I will look and see if I can get them at my local craft store if we are not on a lockdown. But if I can't, then I will go ahead and just order them on 123 Stitch. Yeah, so anyway, I think that is, I think that's it for me. Lots of plans, lots of ideas, lots of things that I want to do, lots of things I have not done. Story of my life with my cross stitching. I want to do all the things and I can't do all the things. It makes me sad here. I mean, I can't go nowhere with this project until I get the damn fabric anyway, so I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and order. I think I'm just like waiting another day or two before I actually order the fabric because it's such a massive purchase. Plus, I'm also waiting to hear back, I think, from one more person to see if 123 Stitch is going to be the cheapest. I looked on Amazon. They don't have the size I need. Somebody has suggested a place over in the UK that does custom sizes. They do not have the size, like one of the, like they have a maximum size that they can go. And I think one, like I could, because, you know, it's like length times width. So it's like, you know, if they only had, if they had like a 51 inch, then I could get by doing a 47 by 60 because I would get the 51 inch length or whatever, and then just do the 60. But I think the biggest number that they had, like, even exceeded, like, my measurement, my smaller measure, the 47 even exceeded. I think they only went to 45. So, and by the time I get done with this piece, I'm probably going to want to get it professionally framed and not frame it myself because I've never framed anything. And I don't really want to jack this up. So I want to make sure that I have enough on the edges to give it to a framer to frame it. So yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. All right. Let's see if I can get, I got a little remote. If I can get this remote to work. Bye, everybody.